Oop, I turned off the TV. I need to be able to see the game to play the game. This may shock you, but I actually need to be able to see what I'm doing. I cannot play it through the give me the menu. Talk about another thing. I should just have a little donation bar that's stream improvements, and it's just for like a pack of graph paper and a universal remote and like a switcher or something. You know what I mean? I'm only joking the slightest amount. All right, let's find out. Hopefully, oh yeah, that's definitely fine. Something just made a very concerning sound in my surroundings, but it's probably fine. Let's play some Squid. I have not played this game in probably months. I have like 5 million things from the Splatcast. Can you please let me just... Can I have it run as a tiny screen? I don't actually care what maps are live. I'm playing single player mode, please. Release me. Oh yeah, it's there's this... Oh wait, are they still doing reruns Splatfest? Hang on. Oh, they're doing a rerun Splatfest. This is the chocolate Splatfest. I completely forgot this is a thing. That'll be Friday and Sunday from my perspective. Yeah, yeah. I'll read the dialogue on the wiki. I want to I'll read the dialogue on the wiki. I don't want to make you all sit through this. It's very cute dialogue. I don't know, I kind of feel bad for Deep Cut, right? They kind of got the short end of the stick in regards to being the idols of the given game. Yeah, okay, season... I understand why, mechanically, they added, like, the season system and, like, all of the stuff that's like, do your dailies, wow! And, like, I get it. It's to entice you to hop on and play a little bit every day, and I'm just like, no, I don't... That's just, I really don't care for it at all. It's like, I'm gonna play as much as, or as little as I'm going to play. That's just... And to be clear, usually that leans toward as little as I'm going to play. Even when I was, like, really, really into shooters, you know? I probably still haven't picked up stuff from... I was worried it was gonna... Should I ask him for Valentine's? Do it. Commit. It's Valentine's Day. Send it. Oh! Thank you, 11th Doctor, maybe, for your chocolate milk. Anyway, let's actually play the video game. Oh, I have items? Items? Oh, the Halloween items! I forgot I got these. I'm glad to see the devil horns back. Very exciting. I don't hate some of these, to be honest with you. I love the bowling shirt. It looks so stupid. It looks so doofy. And like the Star Trek looking thing. Wait, what's the option? What's the adjustment? Socks? That's such a strange thing to make adjustable. Anyway, I'm still dressed as my Splatoon 1 inkling. Uh, from the, from the past Splatfest. No, I don't want to use the camera. I'm all bent out of shape here. Where were we going? I don't remember. Train station, that's where we're going. We're gonna do side order runs today. That's what we were doing. But we're definitely it shows you how little I play this game, and like that I'm still dressed in my outfit from uh I'm still dressed in my outfit from the past, present, future Splatfest, which I took some like little video clips for during that. I thought it was a really like there's something about normal Splatfests that are like, yeah, it's a festival vibe, exciting. Oh, do we really want to do a brush run? Do I really want to deal with a brush? Brushes are uh, not very well suited to the way I play. What other palettes have I not finished? Let's check. So I have brush selected. Oh, I must have finished. Oh, I finished the brush palette? That's news to me. All right, let's I guess do Splatana. If we're gonna pick up, if we're like I was preparing myself mentally for a weapon I'm not the best at. I was so convinced at the like launch of this that I was, as soon as they announced Splatana, I'm like, yes, I'm all in. That I was gonna lean in on Splatana. Okay. Max Lucky Chain. Let's immediately go Max Lucky Chain. Even though armor, you know what? I do take a lot of damage though. The thing with the Lucky Chain chips are so fun to lean into though, because you just like hit one thing and it just keeps going. I always found it a little odd that the game kind of like hitched a little showing this map screen the first couple times. It doesn't seem all that like. Did I just get a range color chip saturation on 8 balls, huh? Do I. What does that even look like? No, mean and rude. Uh. Sorry, I'm gonna be maybe struggling to say words because I'm not great at this game. No, don't go up there. This game is... I did not care. Don't get me wrong. Everybody did not like the 8-ball missions for Sea Cucumber, but, like, they're especially bad in here because the 8 balls, like, you either immediately get them or it takes you 1,000 years, and because you've got a timer running in the background, right? And so you're sitting there like, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm gonna take Lucky Bomb. I'm gonna lean in, try and do sort of a monocolor thing going here, and lean into the Lucky Chain. Which the danger with doing that is then you're gonna get obliterated if you get like, uh, is if you get something that's like, oh, it's the gimmick is prevents all chips of a certain color, which is the exact inverse of that range saturation we just got. No, you don't. I will say Side Order does a very good job at like forcing you to get slightly better with a lot of weapons that you don't normally pick up. Like I just like don't tend to play Splatana, and this is making me sit down and be like, what does playing Splatana look like? And I think the amiibo challenges in the first game were really good for that too. It actually made me sit down and not suck for about 5 seconds with the charger, which I think we did the amiibo challenges on camera, didn't we? I think we did. Because my university internet wouldn't let me play multiplayer, and I was so excited to like actually be able to play multiplayer on internet that didn't turn into a giant trash fire the second you looked at it. And then it turned out that the like port forwarding and everything that was set up incorrectly for games, which they probably do that on purpose, right? In like in a university environment, they don't want Jimmy and Timmy who play 5 million years worth of COD every second. Just clogging the internet for everybody. And they probably learned that lesson, given the age of the university I went to. Back during the Doom days, right? And so they were like, yeah, we'll just set it up so it doesn't work on consoles, but that just leads to a lot of people really frustrated that they can't watch their shows on their consoles either, because a lot of people use their I'm dead. This is what happens when I try too hard to think and play the video game at the same time. But long story short, we wound up doing the Amiibo challenges on here 5 billion years ago because we were incapable of doing multiplayer, and it made me better at the game at large, even though I never had any ability to make use of that skill. I still am strongly convinced that we should have done a Splatoon team as part of the esports initiative at my university. I pitched it to the esports coach. I was like, hey, I have the capability to coach this team. Just have it be a student coach. There are some volume of people who are interested. And the esports coach just never got back to me. It might have honestly bounced out of his email. Drone batteries or armor drop? I don't know. We don't have any drone chips. Drone chips are the second most common for this, though. Let's do it. Now, if we get some kind of drone saturation on a bonus floor, it'll be even easier. I love the saturation, the color saturation bonuses, though. They're so fun. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this easy mode. Just boop. Like so, and then I'm just gonna get all those guys, get some armor, beat up some more of these guys. Definitely do not die. I'm out of ink. That's not good. That's one thing that, like, the Splatana, I think I just get too wound up in how satisfying it is to sit here and deep with the projectiles. That, like... I just, like, forget that you need to go back down into the ink. Like, with the roller, right? There's a natural rhythm to, like, swing, 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 back down into the ink. Or, like, sneaking up on people. You okay, Magnus? We sneezing? Yeah, okay. I don't think we need a vending machine. I think we need to save our points. You know what? We've been constantly running out of ink. As much as I don't use the squid roll or squid surge mechanic nearly often enough, so I always kind of lean away from this chip. I think let's go splat ink recovery because we're constantly running out of ink anyway. There goes our monocolor build, right? But I don't know. I've never had to do escort mission with the tower, with Splatana before. Shows you how good or bad I can hit the broadside of the barn. I can feel some of the beasts closing in on me here. There we go. While that sits there and runs through its ink pile, we'll just charge back up some, cover the floor. I do love the, like, I love the little world-building choices for the Spiral Order itself and this mode, and the way it, like, it really lets Marina express herself as a character when she hasn't had a lot of that previously, you know? basically, like, we got a lot of characterization for Marina in the, you know, the Deep Sea Metro. We'll increase the Lucky Chain max here, just to get it. The higher it is, the longer, the better bonuses you can get out of it. Oh, we got parallel cannon coming. Oh, this is gonna be inconvenient. Oh, it's this one. Okay, less inconvenient than I thought. Do not the zone. Thank you. Excuse you. Do not the zone. Do not the zone. Please do not. But like we got a lot of great characterization for Marina and Pearl in the Deep Sea Metro, but now like focusing in on like learning more about Marina's past. Longer lucky chain window. Is this the one I think it is though? This one's annoying. I don't particularly. Well, we get a bonus though. Okay, I'm waffling between lucky bomb drop and lucky chain window because if the chain window is longer, we can get the number higher more easily. But also, lucky bomb drop makes floors clear themselves faster. What's our palette right now? Let's do lucky chain window because we've improved the height of the number. Hands not explode. A miracle. It's true. I've managed to not have my hands explode. I'm really gonna. Oh, purple. Uh, I'm really gonna front load a bunch of work into my hands today. We're doing this, and then I'm gonna go after stream, do bread and process whole chickens down into chicken pieces and chop veggies, and then hopefully Wednesday I can, you know, the game I was planning on is relatively light on my hands, and so, you know, get some rest in that regard. Ideally, we'll see. There's like 4 drone batteries down here. One sec. No, stop obliterating me. No, I am not Exodia. Do not obliterate. Sick, thank you. Slurp the perp. It's true. The purple the purple slurp. Was it purple flurp? Is what I'm thinking of, I think. Ooh, but what if another drone battery, right? Oh, but this is the one where, like, there's 3 or 4 spawners around the edge, and then it, like, they descend. Got a little turned around about Exodia. Probably, yeah. I don't know, man. I've been thinking about going back and watching Jimmy Neutron, because, like, I have a lot of fond childhood memories about it, but it's been many moons. Ink mines. But we get all those drone batteries, right? We got like 4 drone batteries out of that one space. Let's get ink mines. Mostly because I don't want to do that zones floor. Could I have just re-rolled the floor? Yeah, probably. But the more points I have, the more I can get out of that vending machine. And I know, this is this one. This one's easy. Quote from man about to spend 5,000 years becoming Sisyphus, pushing this ball up the hill. Oh, my phone just phoned at me. I hope that's not important. So my phone makes the little, like, Nextel noise, which, talk about a very specific thing to remember. It was a strangely good Nick movie adapted show. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, 5,000 years is less than eternity. It's true. I'm making out better than Sisyphus. I'm leaning toward Lucky Bomb Drop here. Oh, we just gotta chase those guys down, which is much. Wait. Is this the rigorous floor where they go Z, 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 and they like ride the little doodads? Because that might let me take a rigorous floor to reduce the overall difficulty of the floors incoming, right? I think this is the one that does that, and then we get Killer Whale, which is huge. It is the easiest rigorous floor. I love this rigorous floor. I understand why it's been categorized rigorous, but it is so easy in comparison to every other rigorous floor. Like, as you can see, it's very high spawn volumes for these fish, but it's also just so easy to just leave. It's like, if it sucks, hit the bricks, and you just leave. You just roll up and it's like, hi, what's up? You guys are getting exploded. Goodbye. Oh no, fish. Fishant, please. Yeah, I can understand, like, mechanically why this was categorized rigorous with all of the, like, enemy spawns, and there's, like, a big area that's not very inkable, but, oh. Alright, we gotta deal with Parallel Cannon here, which is the boss that I am probably the least good at, especially picking up a weapon that I don't normally use. Early Parallel Cannon is interesting, though. I usually see it as the second mini-boss. Yeah, I will be making full use of that armor in the middle, Marina. Thank you for reminding me. But Parallel Cannon, like, especially when it comes to weapons that I'm very, very bad at, like the Splatana. Can I please? Thank you. I really struggle with Parallel Cannon. Because it's themed after a multiplayer match, and I already struggle in that realm enough. You there. Agent 4. Get got. I think it'd be really interesting if the if the next Splatoon game, because we know there's going to be a Splatoon 4. There's no way it's not going to occur. I think it'd be really interesting if the next Splatoon game plays into the fact that Agent 4 wasn't part of the story. Like, if it's important in some way that Agent 4 was not part of the story, like, they've gone off and, like, become some kind of, like, savant, because they actually focused on their studies and stuff. I think it'd be really fun. Where is the other... Oh, there they are. Handled. Thank you, Oct. I don't know, I'm very curious to see how the story focusing on the past will go. I'm wondering if it's gonna, like, if they're gonna take it literally and do something with the ocean, or, like, are we gonna lean in on the liquid crystals, or is, like, the whole arc of the humans mostly over with? It'll be really interesting to see what they do. Where are the other 4 agents here, man? They seem to have disappeared. They're here somewhere. One of them has a charger, because I just saw a charger splash somewhere. Okay, one of them just took damage off to my left. See that 140? Oh, they're the roller. I know exactly how you work. Get got. Easy video game. That's one thing that I do enjoy about Parallel Cannon is, like, when it is one of the agents who uses a weapon I know how to use, I can just immediately put them on hard read and they explode. The trouble is when it's wipe out, let's go. I would not squid bag actual people, but the AI is funny. Easy baby game for babies. Recent runs, I hardly ever see it. It makes me sad. We should have our own drones. The fandom always seems to treat 4 like a joke, and it's sad to see. It's so hard, because, like, 4 had a lot of joking subtext, And, like, 3 is such a, like, titanic force in the story, and then we got a lot of focus on 8 with both DLCs, and so 4 is just kind of left out to dry. I think it'd just be really interesting to lean into that and have it be, all right, we got to go to the vending machine. We've been saving up all of our points here, and I don't know when our next vending machine is. Yeah, Marie called 4 smelly. Marie said 4 doesn't remember to bathe. And so, like, having them take that and, like, spin that into, oh yeah, 4, instead of interacting with the plot, was off at school. Like, just having them be this, like, huge outside context problem would be really funny. I don't want the Booyah Bomb. Actually, I lied. I do want the Booyah Bomb. What a fun thing to have. I don't need pearls. Let's reset the stock. You can't just tempt me with the Kraken. I'm immediately a sucker for the Kraken because I like got into the game with Splatoon 1 and was very, very invested. And so the Kraken coming back, I was like, yes! Yes! I'm the guy they brought the Kraken back for. Yeah, we'll grab this. Who is deeding my phone? Goodness gracious. Oh, yes, one of my library books just came in. Let's go. Having a great day. Yeah, let's reset the machine stock, see if there's anything good in here. Killer whale. Drone splat bomb wouldn't be bad now that we've got a lot of drone stuff coming. Yeah, alright. I'm alright with that. Oct with the correct advice that you should rest while you can. Okay, homing shots wouldn't be terrible. Homing shots would actually be quite great here. Special charge would be great to just get a lot of coverage. I think I'm gonna go homing shots. Because we've got, looking at our palette here, we've got like a kind of a green-purple going. Plus then, you know, we can splat more with homing shots and get more good things. See, if I'd have remembered that there was a vending machine at 15 as well. Oh yes, lucky chip saturation. Let's go. I love chip saturation. It's such a fun bonus. Easily my favorite bonus to get. That one should just go and handle itself if I'm clever. One of these will go there, like that. Easy. Hey man, what's your favorite letters of the alphabet? E, Z. Easy. It's so good, isn't it? It'll be the year 4. I just remember that 4 is Japanese superstition, as 13 to it is to us. Honestly, if you think about it, right, like 4 being the word for like, oh, hang on, I need to make someone cease to be real quick. Cease to be. Anyway. Oh no. I can't see. Oh no. I just like looked down and I got a notification on my computer that's just make Adobe Acrobat your PDF app. I'm like, no? And it really, and because of I switch my mouse back and forth between my computers here. Where are the beasts? Boop, boop, boop. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm less dead than I thought, but I am dead. Ah, man. So I didn't pay attention to the zone, and that's gonna bite me. I also need to make get splatted. Thank you, Pearl, for running color commentary, the exact thing that I would say. Did y'all see that the Rassicus video about like the water weakness and osmotic pressure and stuff? It came out very recently. It's so interesting because, like, some of that read as, like, it was... Some of the information, like, oh yeah, it's because they're too high concentration of thing, is, like, it is mentioned in game, but so much of the, like, other supporting information got, like, obliterated. Corpse sounds like shine, which means death. You got 10 minutes in and went, yeah, that's the general feel I got. It's 98% supporting information of, like... Sorry, hang on, calibrating. Drone ink mine... I don't know, do we feel like Pearl ink mines have been helping us? I might want to actually reset the floors here, because none of these look particularly helpful. Ink attack size wouldn't be terrible, actually. Especially with homing. Maybe... I'm gonna reset the floors. It's only 300 points. Let's see what we get. Drone gauge charge, drone splat bomb. Increasing the drone gauge fill rate would help here. I think we've got some useful drill chips. We got some useful drone chips, so let's lean in. Unless main damage close. I mean, things do get in my face and I panic. But it has a danger. I'm gonna go drone gauge charge. 50 minimum at some point for the first reroll when it's maxed. I'm somewhere in the 300s for the first reroll. I should really put more pearls into that though. That sounds really handy. Be a really great way to, like, do specific challenge runs too. I love when I can't hit a target. You just watched me, like, swing at this thing like 4 times. Excuse me. Do not the Octo thing. Thank you. Please, do not the Octo thing. Yeah, lately I've been, on an unrelated note, I've been listening to a healthy, hearty mix of podcasts and music while delivering Ease, and recently was reminded that there are a lot more video game soundtracks on Spotify than I thought there would be. Because, like, inherently my brain immediately jumps to, oh, well, video game soundtracks just don't get licensed. It's a well-known context issue of licensing video game soundtracks, and so they're not going to be on Spotify, Smile. A lot of them actually are. I've been very pleasantly surprised. And so, like, not just, like, the Sega Sound team either. Do we want to go for... So, we only have 1,000 points as a thing. Which makes the vending machine less tempting. Can specials for more Booyah Bombs would be great. Let's go for it. But, like, I did... they have the Stanley Parable soundtrack. Oh, let's go. Lucky Saturation. Oh, it's this one. I don't like this one. Can I please hit the broadside of a barn? The answer may shock you. The answer is no. That one's gonna throw a bomb at me and I'm gonna be real sad. Can I please not be bad at the video game? No, no, don't do that. Do not the Octoling. Please, I'm dead. I have no ink. Well. Oh, I'm, like, out and out, probably going to die. This is bad. This is going poorly. This is going badly. Like, I know the did you watch me, like, half deflect, like, 6 splat bombs in a row? Can I please? Alright, we're gonna do this. Did I just miss? The Booyah Bomb just disappearing over the edge. Goodbye! No! My insides. I'm going to succumb to horrible, horrible osmotic pressure. Oh, I'm very dead. I'm shocked I am not, like, 6 layers of dead right now. See, I recognize, mechanically, that we need to be just hitting those guys. Oh, that you need to just hit the, like, little ball target, but ball target difficult to hit with Splatana. And I at least need to be attempting to do the, like... Okay, finally we got one. At least need to be attempting to do, like, that, the House of the Dead, hit these projectiles in air as they're coming down at me, which would help significantly. Yeah, see, like, when they, like, swallow their little ball and throw it at me, you can hit those out of the air if you're good at the video game. Oh, okay. We're gonna be here all night. This is the rest of the stream now. Hope you like the screen blinking at me. I'm dead. Oh, less dead than I thought. Oh, thank you, armor. Save me, armor. Armor, save me. Okay, right there. That'll do. Oh my goodness. I can't hit the broadside of a mark. I mean, we all knew this. This was the thing that we knew about me. It's a well-established fact about Nestor that he cannot hit the broadside of a barn, but... There we go. And then we do this, and then that hits both of those, and that will help significantly. Nope, don't do that. Do not the it. Thank you. I don't know why do not the it has, like, glued itself to my brain lately. But what a nonsense phrase. Decrease the increase is one that I'm happy to have stuck to my brain. Because it's funny. Decrease the increase is actually, like, usable, but do not the it just makes me sound like I'm completely losing the ability to speak for a couple seconds. Okay, sure. The Stanley Parable actually has really good music. Like, it's got a pretty consistently solid soundtrack. I don't know about you, but I'm getting sick of seeing gelatin faces. Me too, Oct. I'm sick of, like... Oh, the gelatins were supposed to be tower staff that, like, ferried you from one... Dune to the loon! What do you mean, Dune to the loon is not a permitted term? That's a permitted term. I can understand, like, what do you mean loon as in the bird? Is that why that wasn't permitted? My Automod is wound so tight. Oh my god. Were they supposed to be ooh cute? Did Marina make, like, little ooh cute, like little ooh cute clear fish curls? Is that what was going on there? And then they've been corrupted and that's why you can see their bones? Turf Lucky Chain. Let's turf Lucky Chain, because we already have all these Lucky Chain bonuses. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what the deal with my, like, throat. Okay. Again, speaking of... You're really jumping directly into accidentally 5 million words that hate my... that my Automod hates. And it's like, I know you're being cool about it, but Automod does not recognize that. There we go. Get rid of all those guys. Automod is not cool. Automod is doing their best despite a dire lack of context. Out here becoming a Mario 64 level. Dire lack of context. It's everyone's least favorite 2016 Tumblr themed Mario 64 hack. You could hear me stretching that premise in the tone of my voice. Oh, sick. I didn't know how many CDs we had. Alright, cool. Automod has no chill. You probably could have just end run around that by saying Twilight Princess Link. Lucky chain window would be great. Because then we can actually approach those the high lucky chain numbers. This has been a really interesting build. But my auto mod is really just like wound tight. I think I initially set it to be like, be very family friendly. No item drops. That actually is a concern for our build. Kick off. All right, now we just gotta goldeneye the other 3 of them, and we'll be fine. You know what I mean? I'm sure GoldenEye is not like the touchstone that I should be using to describe that, but it is the one I use because I thought about being tactical in shooters in the context of the 2007 Wii remake, 2010 Wii remake of GoldenEye, which was startlingly good. I don't know if you all have ever played that. Pretty solid for its time. Like, it's very clearly... Why do those large gelatins look like they want to use the Death Note on me? Question mark? But there are better tactical shooters to use as a touchstone there, I guarantee. But I just completely missed. But my mind immediately jumps to that one because I am a big sucker for the Wii as a whole. Yes, there we go. Oh, okay. Jeremy Twitchperlake does approve of twunks who are slightly larger. Okay, we know his tastes then. Sticky ink might be handy. Drone burst bomb. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that floor. Ink damage might be good though. If this is the one I think it is, I'm gonna take this. And we're about to find out. Oh good, we have a conveyor belt sushi boss. That'll be easy. Relatively anyway. I've had pretty good luck with that boss before. I actually really love the Agitando boss. I think it's a really like the music for the Agitando boss is very satisfying to me because it lets me put together, oh, that motif is being used here because it's been taken apart. Generally, I think the music in this mode is superb. It's very willing to It's very willing to make use of the motifs that the Splatoon series has built up and kind of chop and screw them, which is very in character for Marina. You know, she picked up Pearl because she didn't feel confident in her own vocals initially. And so she's very willing to let production do the work for her. Like, I should say, put the work into production to display her talent in that fashion. You know what I mean? See, I'm glad I remembered which floor that was, because that's actually a really good hard floor to pick up. Disc piece, mobile ink recovery, splat ink recovery. I'm always nervous about taking zones floors because they take me a million years, but maxing out splat ink recovery would be really nice. But I don't know. There's a lot of really good detail in this mode that I think there are some people who were very upset at the way the story was handled in this mode, uh, and so or they just don't care for generally the whole spiel of a roguelike. And so there's a lot of people who really just do not give this the work, do not give the aesthetic choices being made in this mode their flowers. Get got. I'm gonna pick up all these items real quick. Don't worry about it. Just gonna pick up all these items real quick. Uh-oh. Stand next to bomb. Oh, you! Mean and rude to me in particular. How very dare you. Generally, I think the Splatoon series is very good about ancillary environmental details and how they inform the story being told, especially when it comes to the DLCs. There's a lot of, like, but in particular in Side Order, there's a lot of, like, stuff in the background that I'm like, does that mean they're doing this? Does this mean they're doing that? It's a lot of implied. Pearl, soar up against the boss next. We'll cross-check that reject till it's a lost wreck. No respect. Marina, she's so cool. Oh, well, best of luck. I love Pearl and Marina, and it's like I'm very invested in Marina's character development, but I kind of glaze over about Pearl, and it's unfortunate because there's a lot of fun character choices being made with Pearl. Perhaps unstartlingly, I stick to the character who is a big tech nerd who struggles with people. But Asynchronous Rondo is based on the design of... Oh, I almost didn't do that correctly. Hey, excuse me. I'm in the middle of something here. You're being very rude. Okay. Can I hit... Yes, I can. It's gonna rotate faster now that I can hit it. Do not... There we go. And then she's gonna panic. And do her little screechies. Ooh. Oh. Okay. And then I just beat Bo. And then... The thing is, the boss, I'm fairly sure, if I remember right here, the boss ends when you hit the top... Uh-oh. The boss ends when you get the top layer, so you can just kind of skip to the top layer if you're clever about it. Oh, I was really hoping it wouldn't see me. I was really hoping it wouldn't see me. Stop seeing me. I don't exist. No. Hey, guys, let's calm down back there. I am going to sign autographs during autographs time and no other time. Listen, just form an orderly queue, and I will sign your autographs. Don't worry about it. Almost there. Okay, where is the damageable segment? There we are. That's what I'm looking for. Almost! God! No! Where are you? There we go. Oh, no, it doesn't just... Okay, duly noted, it does not just end right when you get the top layer. You do have to obliterate every layer. There we go. Yeah. Oh, enjoy weekly tacos, though. I'm gonna be doing my best to stream and then get some rest. I will definitely be posting in the Discord about my various busies today. We got 4,000 points. I think the vending machine's worth it right now. But I am engaging a little bit in my own Split Tuesday, which Altier does very well to ordinarily be the one engaging in Split Tuesday. Have a great day. Splat bomb. Yeah, sure. Might as well. Cause chaos. We've been getting all them drone batteries. Might as well give Pearl something to do. And then we'll reset stuff. As much as I would actually really enjoy having some spare pearls, you know what? We got the points. It's only 600. It's fine. Reset the stock because I don't want sprinklers. Lucky bomb drop. Oh my goodness. Sorry. This is what happens when I turn off the air filter in here, is it turns into all that dust that normally would not be causing you problems. It's now immediately causing you problems. Listen. No, okay. Well, we're out of points. That was a really successful vending machine, though. Oh no, Pearl can't drink anything like this. Poor Pearl. Pearl is being denied the joy of a sippy drink. Drone items. Do we want to go drone items? I don't want to go rush knockback. I feel like I never use the big thing is with rush knockback is that I'll pick that up on roller runs because then it applies to the knockback that you're using when you're bonking into stuff. Do we want to go drone burst bomb or drone items? Let's go drone items, just because like we've got all this drone booster stuff going by way of the lucky stuff. Defeat the fleeing foes. Do not glide. Oh, well, you know, actually, I don't tend to glide all that much. Let's just get some of the floor coverage, shall we? Because I have found, weirdly, that getting floor coverage slows these guys down enough to make them less annoying of a problem. I'm intentionally avoiding pressing the glide button here for that bonus. Bonus! Speaking of bonuses, I should have enabled, starting today, a thing for you to use your channel points on. There should be a community goal to get me to play a bonus game, Boyfriend Dungeon. That should be enabled. Someone yell if it did go off currently. Which, I grabbed Boyfriend Dungeon on sale relatively recently. My brother gave me some cash for, my brother gave me some cash for Christmas and said, use this on something stupid. I know you need to use everybody else's Christmas gift on sensible things. You use mine on something stupid. I'm like, okay, sure. And I bought a whole bunch of games, and one of them was Boyfriend Dungeon. And so there should be a community goal for that, ideally. And if it's not there, say so, and I will fix it. Actually, I'm checking it. Oh, it's not there! Rude. Hang on, let me put that. Just real quick, let me put this together. I apparently forgot to hit go live on that. My bad. Goal amount should be that much. I don't have an icon for it. Invalid goal amount, huh? Well, let me do that then. And for the next 26 days until the end of the month, right? What day is it? Yeah, for the next, like I said, till the end of the month, the next 22 days, if you guys raise enough points, we will start the challenge. And if you guys raise enough points, we will play Boyfriend Dungeon. Canned special, ink bottle. Again, we're constantly running out of ink. Ink bottle I kind of have to go to. So. Ooh. Arpeggi. Oh, it's this. Okay. Good news. It's this one, but it's not the zones version of this floor, which will really help. Stronger gelatins is never a good one to get, though. I always feel. Is that why they had the, like, Death Note aura earlier? Is, like, it's a stronger gelatin? Is that what that is? Oh, I just got a charger. Don't do that. These arpeggios. Do your skills and your arpeggios. The arpeggios are very fittingly named because they make me want to go. You know what I mean? Every time I see them, I just want to screech. Okay, can we maybe not kill me for seconds, perhaps? Stop. Everybody breathe. Where are those dudes? Ah, here we go. You. Tiny fish. Because that's what we need to really focus in on. Oh, of course it turned in here. Get by. Alright, where's your buddy? Get! Oh. I was got instead of getting. Good news. There's only one of them. And so if we're clever, we can just do that. Oh. Bad news. We were not clever enough. Come on. Come. No, don't kill me. No. Dead. Oh, it's definitely fine. I'm definitely not dead. Thank you so much, Pearl. That helped a lot, actually, to get them off my back. Okay, that's not great. Please, release me. Okay. Oh. Where does this thing keep going, dude? It's just running all over the place because it's got all this ink it can run through. Alright. Let's pop a panic button special here real quick. Clear up the room some. Deal with that guy. Where is... Stop trying to kill me. You're so mean and rude to me, and I can't believe you do this to me. Where is the guy? Dang it! I could have snuck up on him if I hadn't walked into that little patch of ink. Did it run in here? Ah, there we go. That took one more life than it perhaps should have. If we had not ungood our bungas. It's fine. It's definitely fine. Uh, Again, rush attack. I don't get me wrong. A rush attack would probably be really handy with this Splatana if I remembered to charge. If you did when you do the forward and it zeet, but I don't want to take it. Disc piece drops wouldn't be terrible because we're getting absolutely crowded by 5 billion gelatins. We haven't been using our sub weapons, so it kind of just that really nudges us into the disc piece drop all by itself. Which I don't know if you know this, but the palette it actually like reacts like a producer pad when you hit it. Oh, it's this one. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck so much. Like when you hit the little palette chips, they respond audibly, like a little Ableton pad. I'll show you here in a second when I'm not getting obliterated by every gelatin known to man. Oh, we're not even counting up right now. That's not good. That's bad. Hey, good news. We're getting a major chain going. Okay, we have the zone, and we have max chain, so that'll help. I'm just gonna keep dropping these Booyah bombs as much as they will help. Oh, 10 ticks left. We can do it. I believe in the heart of the cards. Come on. Big money, no whammies. Stop! Let's go. Alright, I'll show you the Ableton thing here now. I think other people have definitely pointed this out to you before, but I think it's cool. Show me my palette. Anyway, I could sit there and play around with that all day, but let's stay on target. Do we want to go to the vending machine? It's the last vending machine. There's no way there's going to be a vending machine in the last 5 floors. Let's take it. Plus, we did lose a life, so we're going to need that. Oh, we have an ad coming in 30 seconds. If you don't want to sit through that ad, you can use your free Twitch Prime subscription on me and get such wonderful benefits as emotes like Library and Magnus. You also don't have to sit through this ad coming up, so you don't have to miss any of the action. Like, you know what? Let's take some knockback, yeah. So you don't have to miss any of the things that I choose in this vending machine, for example. Imagine if you didn't, it would save you so much time, because, you know, normally you would have to go back in the VOD and be like, alright, an ad went off right here, what did I miss? You know? And normally I would, you know, normally I, you know, resist the urge to run ads on my existing stuff, but I really need the cash right now. I'm slowly becoming a pile of ground up bone dust by running Uber Eats deliveries. Oof, owie, ouch. I don't think we need to raise the lucky chain maximum anymore, and I don't want to do that zone. Uh, Lunge attack. See, now I'm getting this lunge attack chip, and this is what would have synergied with all those rush attack color chips that we were getting earlier. Splat drone gauge, absolutely. Just to fill the drone gauge that much faster. You know, we're kind of really we're leaning into the expected palette of this weapon very strongly, and I'm alright with that. It works fairly well. I think it's fascinating, by the way, like the way this actually like this provides characterization to some of the palettes anyway. They kind of give you insight into these characters that we wouldn't normally have. Can I please get some ink back, maybe? Like, of course, we know Marie is a charger user. She's all about that charger, you know? Or, like, we know Pearl loves her dualies, but, like, with the scant scraps of character choices that we're getting from Deep Cut, anything is a really big deal. So Fry using this Splatana and having, you know, having all these drone chips and the lucky chips makes it really clear that she's all about relying on the good luck of her good friends, the good luck of her salvage and the help of her friends, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm stretching, but sometimes you gotta stretch for story in this game. Oh. Drone battery drop. Main piercing might be good. We've been dealing with a lot of crowds, but it's a really inconvenient zones floor, so let's take drone battery drop instead. Oh, it's a really inconvenient zones floor, and then I just take another really inconvenient zones floor. But there's a lot of, like, ancillary storytelling going on. Oh, this is gonna suck. We're not getting that bonus. Oh, it's this one! We might actually make it. Alright, Pearly, we'll help. Local man gets canceled on Splatoon Twitter for calling Pearl Pearly. Joke's on them, I'm not on Twitter anymore. Splatoon Twitter can cancel me all they like. I'm on Blue Sky now. Which people don't really post Twitter links in my Discord, so I haven't had to make a definitive statement on my feelings about Twitter, but rest assured, I'm very upset about how that went. There were so many better ways that could have gone, and then it just didn't go that way, huh? Very frustrating. Very upsetting. That was a time record for that floor? Interesting. I kind of want to go Lucky Chain Window. Plus, this is a push the tower floor. Those are some of the easier rigorous floors. Yeah. Cool. Dude, we filled out our palette. I don't do that very often. That's actually really satisfying. Because we got enough points to each time of the... What is the design? Oh, okay. Because we got enough points to each vending machine, we got enough chips from each vending machine to completely fill the pallet. I normally never do that. Excuse you? You all are so rude to me. Stop doing that. All these people showing up uninvited to my party? So mean, so rude. First of all, stop flinging those at me. Let me just pick up a couple special cans and do that again. This time in the general direction of the tower. Let's just do it a third time. Could do. Maybe do it a fourth time. the super armor on Booyah Bombs is also doing me a huge favor here. Easy video game. Really. I say as if the game isn't half playing itself with all these lucky chips. Oh, and then you... Oh, interesting! You get pearls after you filled your palette. Fascinating. I wonder if you, like... If you pick hard enough floors constantly, if you could, like, fill your palette super early. Oh, it's this one! I like this one. This one's fun. And then just get, like, a ton of pearls. That's probably the way they do, like, advanced pearls farming in late game. That's how I would go about it for, like, a, that's how I'd go about it for, like, late game in a speedrun or something. Nice, nice. We're so good at this. Look at us go. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I picked up a special can and then I didn't have a full special, huh? I say as if the special cans are designed to give you an immediate full special. No, that's not what that's for. But I love late game. I love when you just get, like, enrolling on a roguelike, and then you're just in this wild late game build, and you can just become this huge... Smallest right about the Octoling world going through a lot of rapid change these past few years. I can see how the Memverse devs might have trouble adjusting. Which that alludes to something. The Memverse isn't just developed by Marina. Like, there's a whole set of people that helped her develop the Memverse. Yeah, I can sympathize with feeling lost or confused when something or someone important to you changes. But what's the problem if it turns out better than before? Nothing. 0 problems detected. Yo, wait, what do you think? Well, I, playing a, think that it's much easier to accept change when you know it might have something good on the other end. But when you're unclear of what might come out of a change, it's very hard to tell yourself whether it's worth gambling on. What does Smallest have to say on the matter? I know Order has many words. You dum-dums keep coming back, you never win! Big talk from a rugrat that still thinks it can win. Ooh, that's right, I never ever give up. Creating a world of order is my whole purpose. I'll fight you over and over for my dreams. I know, like, accept no substitutes, as in Sept 7. That's very funny. Good video game. I'm all ready for a fight, please. I don't know, I really like the character they have made with Order here. It's very fun. And it's such a, like, it also makes me very curious what, like, A, they're gonna do with the past theming in Splatoon 4, and B, what they're gonna do for DLC, because, like, previously they've had Order to spin off of with Chaos, and Marie to spin off with Callie, and so, like, or rather, I had that backwards, you know. And so, like, they had one clear opposite to work on. I really hope they don't do a time travel theme with the past. I think it's more, I'm hoping for more of a symbolic trip to the past, like some kind of like, oh yeah, we're looking at like the ancestral changes that have occurred over time to Inkling and Octoling society. I think it'd be a really great way, the past theming would be a really great way to dive farther into Shiver in particular. Although, to be fair, Big Man also comes from, like, a relatively famous clan in-game, right? And so, like, diving into what these clans mean in the Splatlands using the past theming would be a really good way to, like, have that sort of symbolic link rather than just... Because, like, it's very clear to me that, like, they're gonna try and move on from the idol cycle a little bit. Because it's like, you didn't really... You didn't have as much room to establish the idols for this particular... Oh, do not that. Thank you. Doomed ballooned! Ouch. Sorry, I'm trying to have, like, cognizant, serious thought about what the game has going for themes, and then getting obliterated. But I'm hoping, you know, obviously that they don't do, like, yeah, we traveled back to the human time, because it's, like, it's very... It really would take the gas out of, it would really take the punch out of the story twist from the main story of this game, which I really liked. I really liked that, like, and it especially what it means for the story of the Octo expansion and the Octo expansion and the Commander Charter, like how that reflects and makes it made Tartar was already a fascinating villain, right? But with the addition of like what occurs in the Alterna logs, there's really just like a whole new layer of character choice there. I'm shocked all of that hitting me did not just, like, completely obliterate my ability to armor. But, like, if we time travel the squids back to the human time, it really takes the punch out of, like, all of Alterna being a big deal. I'm hoping for something a little more symbolic, right? And I think I hold out hope personally that the dev team has learned from the fallout of a literal actual bear. I mean, I'm not getting my hopes up after they did in fact do the literal actual bear. I'm dead? Bro, I can't have... Very telling how well or poorly I handled this particular weapon, that I am dying this much on a boss that is usually relatively simple. Let me just build up the chain a little, that might help. Okay. And as long as these lasers don't laser me, stop trying to laser me. Laserant, please. Go, Sharkies, go! Oh! I need to be less bad at the video game for 5 seconds. Excuse me. That does require that I not say words with my human mouth. There we go. That should be a little... That should be good now, provided I don't get crowded to death. There we go. And then we've got... Is there another portal? Oh, there is another portal. Oops. I love when it does the little, like, just spits bubbles of ink attack at you, because it's the easiest one to handle. Let's just resolve this problem here. Oh! Oh! Lung off the stage! Oh, oh, oh! I wasn't expecting Order to be able to do that. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh no. Last life. Hang on. Let's get serious, shall we? Let's lean forward, be intense. I need to actually, like, do this. Okay, that's one. That's two. I think. Stingray! Okay, it's done stingraying. Stop stingraying! I have so little defense against stingray. Stop that! Ouchie! Oh no, this is gonna wreck our chain. Well, there goes a 40 level chain. Huh. No! Stop! 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 I'm not dead! I'm not dead! I'm not dead! I'm fine! I'm good! I'm fine! I'm good! Everything's great! That mean and rude to me. Okay, we need those. We need that special thing for sure. Maybe we just need to build up our chain a little bit here. No, don't stingray. Don't stingray. Please. Please don't stingray. Please do not stingray. Uh-oh. No! Ah! It's fine. It's fine, we have enough for a continue. It definitely wasn't about to be dead. Everything's great. Everything's fine. Does it save what level we were on? Or am I just... do I have to do the whole boss again? Okay, it definitely saved to some degree which tier we were on, because these guys are moving. They're schmoovin'. They're making their schmoovin' opportunities. Uh-oh. I'm dead. The game has obliterated me for my choice of words regarding schmoovin' opportunities. Censorship. Game said jokes too funny. I'm just gonna hold on to this special for no particular reason. Dang, these portals get moving in a hurry when they're about to explode. Okay, good. We got a couple special gauge cans here. Where did the... Oh, there's a fourth portal over here. Brain smooth. No, stop. Don't. I don't like that one. I don't like when you do that one. I'm gonna run over here. See, the sharks are not as big of a problem. They're just inflatable pool boy guys. And so I can just avoid them. But I feel like I'm constantly getting obliterated by the stingray. You know what I mean? Did we get it? Am I done? Oh. Oh no. I threw that like half a second too early. End of world. No, please. No! Okay. Oh, not okay. Am I really gonna not do it because I can't beat the boss? I think we might have enough for one more. We might have enough for one more revive. Hopefully we don't have to find out. Truly embarrassing. Because like this boss is not hard when I am using I think I've only had this much trouble with the boss like one other time. And it was when I was using a charger, which I am famously poor at using. Could you not lasers me for like 5 seconds, please? Beginning to realize that the build we have going here is heavily dependent on a consistent enemy flow, and so actually taking CD pieces was not very good. Please! Okay. We recovered our chain. I thought I was done for. See, like the pool floats, the reef sliders, they're very easy to just kind of sluice. You just kind of sluice out of the way, and they're just very simple. Did I just throw that off the stage? I fully thought I threw that off the stage for a second there. Alright, so we got the portals handled. Get by. I think we just don't have much in the way of DPS right now. God dang it with the lasers. Spend the whole turn. The worst part is if you don't do enough damage fast enough to smallest, it just straight up decides to respawn the portals and you gotta deal with those again. Which is not great. Oh, that could have gone so much worse. No tentacles. Don't tentacles. Don't tentacles. So we're just gonna slide right out of the way of those tentacles. And then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna solve the problem. Really? It still has health! Oh, we're here forever. Here for 5,000 years. 5,000 years of agony and torment. Finally! Took a whole respawn to do that. That was so much harder than it needed to be. Oh, my fingies. Smallest says, you know something weird? You got this look on your face like this is all a big snooze. What? Pearl, what are you saying? You talk big about the dream and your purpose and all that, but is this really what you want?
Of course, I really do want it. Who says I don't?
Yeah, something tells me maybe not. But if you say so, we'll just reconfigure the palette and bounce.
Um,
Sick. That's first try. That's first try for the Splatana. That's pretty solid. For a weapon that I am pretty not great at, that's very good. Plus, now we get 243 pearls to unlock more hacks. Which Altier suggested that we, Alter suggested, oh yes, 3 locker keys and the Order Splatana replica. Man, how many times do we gotta go through this? Want to rest a bit before heading up again? I might take a minute to grab some water. Hey, don't forget about the lockers. You know I won't be forgetting about the lockers. Some more pearls. A banner. Hell yeah. That's a good banner. I like that one. And another dev diary. You know I'm reading those dev diaries. So, in a nutshell, the first dev diary is Marina panicking about not being ready for tour and then discovering the concept of the memverse. She then takes the idea of the memverse and builds on it from Kamabuko's systems. And she manages to get all of the data on like sanitization and how they keep control of each other. So here's how sanitization works per Marina, for example. Sanitization extracts the subject's thoughts and memories. These are saved as memcakes. Post-sanitization, the structure housing the subject's soul is left as a hollow husk. Injecting dummy information into the husk enables total control of the original subjects. It confirms my theories, but I hate being right about this. How awful! Could sanitization also have caused Agent 8's memory loss? The good news is there's hope. We can return the memcakes to the sanitized souls. It might reverse the process and restore the subject's self. It's really lit a fire under me. Project Memverse, titled TK, is officially launching. Yeah, so then she realizes, hey, I don't know how to organize the memcakes along the figure out which memories go to who, and so that's the whole point of the Order Spire. Essentially, the original idea of the memverse was to have people who had gone through sanitization get their memories back by doing these repeated actions to identify how they approach things, and so the memcakes would sort themselves into being with the correct people. And she specifically picked the repeated tower motif so she could be saved by Pearl in making sure it works, which is really fun. Oh, the dev diary we just got was just we we went to the world tour. I'm so excited about it. It's like, oh, that's really cute. And I'm glad she really enjoys being gushing Trionfala. Interesting. Gushing actually wouldn't be a terrible use for my Splat tag, to be honest with you. So we finished out Splat Ink recovery. That's what's next after we get through clearing all the pallets is we need to go through and pick up all of these enough of these pallets to get all the story. Some of these are done, some of these aren't. And this is a real grind. Altier had a real heck of a time doing it. Damage reduction, broken armor jump, Floor reset. I think let's lean in on floor reset. Unless there's another one that I really want. More membucks would also be really good. How much does floor reset cost right now? 120? So we will have enough after we get more membucks. Oh, that's the vending machine. No, I accidentally the vending machine. It's fine. That's probably for the best. We got some really great stuff out of the vending machine recently. We also unlocked some more items in the store over here. Like a sticker of, I presume that's Fry. We got another tapestry. And we got, ooh, we got the Agent 4 mask. That's actually tempting. The parallel cannon mask, I should say. That's really cool, though. The parallel cannon mask I might grab. That's really fresh looking. Let's take one more run, shall we? Yeah, we got time for at least most of one more run, especially if I pick a palette I'm less bad at. So we have the blaster palette left. What does Order think of Fry?
God, what a chaotic mess. Is this what souls are like in Splattsville? And get this, sometimes it plays a strange flute and poof, a bunch of yellow creatures appear and do tricks. Incredible. Wow, they seem so tame and friendly with the... No! Keeping someone capable of such feats around would only distract me from my mission. For the sake of order, they must all be punished. Let's Bucket. Bucket is probably gonna be easier than Brella or what's this called? The Blaster. Thank you, brain. Let's try Bucket. I have a rough sense of Bucket. See how we do. Yo, wait, it's all riding on you again. All, you were there backing it up, right? Turf gets a drone gauge, explosion knockback, or splat drone gauge. I don't really like any of these, to be real with you. Let's take explosion knockback in case we get something that produces explosions. Parallel cannon second boss, rotate first boss. Okay, yeah, I can do this. Oh, this is a score at the tower. Oh, usually when I'm doing this particular map, it's yeah, usually on this particular map, it's the chase those little runaway boys, right? But it's a very pleasant surprise to have this be move the tower. It seems like tower control type mode here is a very simple one for Bucket, because you can just bucket over and over. And oh, are you kidding me? Come on, let me. There we go. Like, it seems very simple to just fill up the meter with the bucket here, so we might lean into these tower control levels a little bit. I found it was really simple with roller, too. So we definitely need to pick up more ink-saving chips. I don't know that I've ever done that floor. No, we're not gonna take vending machine on second floor. Main damage distant is not really gonna help us with the way I play Bucket. So, I guess drones. Well, what if we vending machine? We did just get a vending machine discount after all. What if we vending machine here and then don't vending machine on the 5th floor? That could be interesting. What do we got? Drones, splat bomb. Subweapon soda bomb could be funny. I'm gonna take soda bomb, actually. You know what?
since we're here, take the drone splat bomb, because then explosions are improved, right? Drone splat bomb was going to be the one that we picked previously. Can special drop splat ink recovery immediately is very tempting. Or we could take ink saver main. Splat. Let's lean in on ink saver main. That feels like a very helpful one. I did just say we needed to reduce our ink output. Destroy the portals. I do like the destroy the portals levels. They're very fun. They're very fun and they're very straightforward. You just kind of... I also, like, I'm such a sucker for the, like, the fact that you get to see your damage amounts inside order. And so it's just like, okay, yeah, we know that by default, the bucket does 210 with the stream and 700 with the 700 with the larger splash. Like that's such good lab data to have. Ink recovery rate would be really great. Or do we want to do ink saver main? Acrobatic triangular floor is the one with the... if I remember right, this is either going to be horrible or very easy, depending on... I did remember right. I love acrobatic triangular floor. It's just a free... It's a free rigorous floor. Every time. Every time. You just gotta circle straight just the slightest bit. And then use the Zeus. Uh-oh. I chose the exact incorrect time to pop that special. If I had waited like 10 seconds, I'd have been fine. Oh, this is the easiest rigorous floor, he says. It really is if you are not bad at the game. And of course, because I died in the middle of my special going off, the whole special meter is erased too. I've definitely done so much better on that floor. It's a really easy one to just, like, roll into. What if we just took... Ooh, Drone Killer Whale. Drone Killer Whale was really helping us on our last run. I think I'm gonna take this. Oh, I didn't read. I'm a fool. Now, if we're lucky, if this is anything like last time, we can just do this. We're not lucky. This is nothing like last time. I'm dead. It might be a you get one run kind of day. Honestly, if we wipe out on this run, I might call it. I do have, unfortunately, household tasks. I do have unfortunate volumes of household tasks that I am procrastinating on here, so... I have ramen tare to make, and groceries to go buy, and... In the process of buying groceries, I have to, like... In the process of buying groceries, I'm gonna grab whole chickens and break them down, because it's cheaper that way. Ooh. I don't know how much cheaper, but it's cheaper than buying chicken pieces and then buying chicken broth, in my mind. I did the math at some point. Right. I'm not... I think my hands are running out of gas. We might have to... Depending on how long we've been streaming, I might have to... Pearl says, "This is our last shot. I love the feeling of it all riding on one last chance." We are diametrically opposed in that manner. But that shocks absolutely no one. Pearl is a heavy metal singer, and I am not. There we go. Much harder than it needed to be. And we missed out on a vending machine to do it. Another incredible performance, 8. Thanks, Marina. I did bad. One note for you. We've been updating the gelatin field guide as you splat more of them. With enough field data, we can be the world's first experts in gelatinology. Do we want that? I ain't in this for tenure or nothing, but it'd be worth our while to keep adding notes. We already have one explosion. You know, I haven't been... I'm a little tempted to take explosion knockback just because, like, I don't tend to take it on other builds, and so then I maybe don't have to spend... I don't have to get it quite so often when grinding later to complete the, like, field guide. Oh, this is just 8 balls. This will be simple. Watch this immediately turn into the world's most arduous 8 balls known to man. Now that I've said it'll be simple. There we go. This will be easy. Then that one just boop. And then we can just distract these guys. Easy video game. It's called Wide Open Floor. You know, we've done Wide Open Floor. I don't think I've ever done 8 balls Wide Open Floor. Splat ink recovery is very tempting. And it's double splat ink recovery. Let's grab it. We're really leaning purple today. I really need... Don't use your sub-weapon. Yeah, I haven't been doing that, and it's been biting me. I specifically went out of my way to change it, and then I miss. This one's actually really fast if you can get the rotates, the little ricochet guys aimed correctly. I don't tend to use triple ink strike in my actual gameplay, but like it's really handy. It's just like, okay, 3 big pillars of don't go there. Like it's so much stronger and specific. It's like so much stronger and positional zoning. You know what I mean? Because, like, immediately my thought, you know, when I was watching the trailers for this game, they, like, were like, yeah, the rain special. I'm like, oh, yeah, we gotta go to the vending machine. As much as I want to take the other 2 there, we gotta go to the vending machine because we're out of lives. But the rain special is like, okay, yeah, it's a zone denial. Immediately. Very interesting. So let's grab our lives because we blew them all on that bad level. They're at least very cheap, thankfully. Splat ink recovery, absolutely. Does it let us buy... So then, if we were to get splat... Do we just not get splat ink recovery in the randomizer now? Because we filled it. Who knows? Not me. Homing shots would actually slap. Because I can't hit the broadside of a barn. Bombarded, relentless, rising ground floor, but it's portals. Let's take it. Plus then, like, we've got the rotate boss. That one won't be too bad. That's usually a pretty easy one. And then we will float our way on over here. And then we will float our way on over here negatively. That's not necessarily the way I wanted that to go, but it'll work. And then up into the air, over to here, so we can use this guy, like so. Dunk. There we go, easy. Could have been much, much worse. Alright, so now we have the conveyor belt sushi boss, whose name escapes me every time. Blue in here. Blue in here. Does it reflect your int color every time you get this boss? I think it might, because it reflected like greenish red the last time, didn't it? Uh-oh. That's exactly where I don't want to be. I don't want it to see me. Did it not see me long enough? Okay. I'll take that. I love the sound design of this boss. And also just like, there's just something about like this being like a vaguely stealth boss, you know what I mean? Oh no. Bombs. Where is the meat? Sitting here steaming like a yes. You could defeat me, and I'm like, uh-huh, yeah, I just need to be in the right place. There we go. So you need to beat some specific amount of layers and then beat the top layer? Is that how that works? Because earlier we got rid of the top layer and then it just randomly died after getting another layer. Interesting, interesting. Do we want a vending machine? I think we want a vending machine because none of these look particularly valuable. Plus, this is one of the guaranteed vending machines. Turf drone gauge, main damage close. I think we should lean in. I feel like we are pretty consistently throwing buckets directly on people who are in front of us. And that's it. It's too quiet. I hate quiet, says Pearl. Really? Let's grab another homing shots, I think. Knockback wouldn't be terrible, but I think let's get another homing shots. Let's just lean in on homing shots. Because I like being able to just splash the bucket and have the shot land. Escort the tower. Escort the tower. It's this one. I like this one. This particular escort the tower is very satisfying to do. Because then you can like send the tower on its way there and avoid all these enemies, and it's just nice. It's pleasant. Sorry, I'm now like zoning in. After that boss, I'm like, no, I need to be good at the video game on camera. I can't be bad at the video game on camera. That's disallowed. Why would I be doing it on camera if I wasn't good at it? And so, like, my brain is jammed full of, my brain has immediately jumped to, don't talk, just play game. Which doesn't make for a very good stream. No, dude, we didn't reach the next checkpoint, so now we're all the way back here. That whomps. The little charger guy, I missed. And watched me miss, like, 4 of those. No, don't. Do not. Do not donut. Do the loot. They get chargered. So we're just gonna get rid of this charger real quick, immediately, because it caused our downfall previously. I'm glad the sound is at least good this week. I was worried I had not set up the drone killer whale main damage. Let's lean in on main damage close because it really is seeming to help. I forgot we had some drone pallet chips here. Protect the zone. Oh, this is an easy zone to protect, though. It's like you have to come all the way up through the thing. It's a whole thing. Especially easy if you have, like, toxic ink or something. Which I'm shocked we haven't taken. There must have been better tips available than toxic ink. This toxic ink, like, really, to me, directly synergizes. Can I please hit that guy? Thank you. Toxic ink really directly synergizes to me with the, like, whole playstyle of the bucket. It feels like in PvE situations like this. Can I please? Thank you. Where it's like you're just trying to get as much coverage down as possible. That didn't work. There we go. Easy. Bucket to me is a very coverage focused weapon, and so like having poison ink would be really handy. Do we want to keep leaning on explosion knockback because we don't take it so often? Main piercing's tempting, but let's take explosion knockback. Oh, and then we have another, it's probably for the best that we took another difficult floor. Because don't use your main weapon. Alright, we're just gonna not get this bonus. Or we're gonna be here all day. I don't think the soda bombs are calibrated for this. Oh, but now when we have that we've got an ink strike ready, we can maybe use that to move the tower some. So maybe we'll get some of this bonus. More of the bonus than I thought we were going to get, for sure. I fully thought we were going to get absolutely none of that bonus. Oh, that's good, because then we got the bonus right before the vending machine. Let's go get vending machined. The frequent opportunities to vending machine are definitely a huge help in the capability to finish runs for me. We gotta buy one life. Sticky ink. Sticky ink is exactly one of the things that I was like, we should really get this. All right, we're at a points. Sticky ink very, very handy. It just slows everybody down, and especially on coverage heavy weapons. Throwing me gets to fly way up high and look down at Marina. You look like a tiny little speck. It's so funny. Well, don't fly so high up that the wind carries you off. What a cute little character interaction. Let's go main coverage, because we just got sticky ink and that'll synergize well. Oh, we gotta do the parallel cannon. Oh boy. Now, if I herd all three of them together and then soda can, we'll be in very good shape. That's one. There's 2-3. Easy video game. I bet that's the fastest time I've done that mission. I got 2 of them in a row. Mobile ink recovery. Splash damage. I mean, we do have all that explosion knockback, so higher splash damage might be good. Because then it does more damage and throws them farther. It's better than mobile ink recovery, and we take a danger so that we don't have to deal with the danger later. At least I assume when you take danger, it reduces the occurrence of danger. No item drops is not as dangerous to this given build. We've definitely seen worse. Oh, what's with all the little guys? Is it just overwhelm the Is it just overwhelm the Octoling deck? stand up here and do this. There we go. Pop all those guys. Hit the charger. Hit the charger. Aren't they supposed to, like, do and explode when you... when you get them? I don't know. Maybe I'm Chris? Oh, there was an ad going off that whole time. Well, if you, dear viewer, are just now returning from the land of the Totino's Pizza Roll, if you wanted to have seen that particular room, you could have used your Prime sub, which is for free. Or if you want to kick in a couple bucks, you can get a sub that way. If you kick in even more money than the base $6.99 that it is now, you can get such emotes as this. Or this. Anyway. Destroy the portals. This one I feel like is so variant based on your build. Like, it can be really, really strong. Like this floor, I mean. But so too can it be really easy. Like you saw us completely like take apart this floor previously with the like luck-based build for the Splatana. That did so little. I maybe should have changed my special when that was on offer. Oops. Oop! I walked directly into that. That was so bad. Did you all see that? There we go, armor. But this floor in particular is so variant, like, in its difficulty. Did any of those hit me? Did all three of those hit me? Is that what just happened there? Here, let's just have that clear a path down. What if I deal with this guy? Doesn't we have to deal with less of these Martials, and it explodes. No, help me! Help me! Oh, it grew back? Well, dudes. There's something glowing over here. That looks important. Okay, let's use the disc here to clear out the area. Squadron. There we go. Oh. You just gotta approach it a little more delicately sometimes. I do love that it's called Outstretched Neck Floor, though, because you've got the little fillable block on the one side, then it goes... Inksaver main. Oh, but this is a really annoying floor. But it would cut down the... Let's take it. Let's see how we do. Especially then, because if we pull this off, then we have such a... Let's go. Color saturation. Oh, it's this one. This one's not hard. You just gotta be good at the video game. I didn't even notice it was going to give us a bonus. Like, this one really, the only difficulty is these guys, when they just crawl up over the wall, and you're like, don't do that, please. Excuse me, stop stealing my zone, guy. The little, like, sprinkler dudes are really the only impediment to this floor. Because otherwise you can just kind of crowd them out. Speaking of sprinkler dudes, crowd them out at this little gate point here, and then they get gapped. I'm surprised that's rated rigorous, honestly. I would have picked that as hard, but maybe it's like it's called rigorous because it's maybe it's graded rigorous just because of how many enemies are getting spawned, in the same way as like the triangle zipper one, you know? I'm surprised we're already halfway through this run. I'm not. I mean, I picked the bucket so we'd we'd have a little easier time than the. Oh, we only have 1 armor? Why don't we have 3 armors? Like, we had 3 armor with the Splatana is the thing. There goes 1. Where's the other one? Have they even spawned yet? They have not. They're just now dropping in. Experience soda can. This one might be a little simpler than I thought it was going to be. The poison ink might really save us. We're careful about who spawns and where. Okay. This is a lot cleaner than the parallel cannon goes normally for me. Alright, where are they spawning? Okay, kind of take the doolies into position here. That's 1. Thank you, Pearl. Very helpful. Umbrella. The one I'm really worried about is the oh. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was such a clean parallel cannon. I normally struggle so much more strongly with that. I was really worried about it throwing a. That's the fastest I'm not that shocked that that's the fastest I've ever done parallel cannon, but because that was smooth. I was worried it was going to hand us something that strong counters the bucket, like a blaster, and we would have really been up the creek. We have 3,000 points, which makes me much more tempted to take the vending machine. You know, we're in a great spot to take the vending machine. Let's take the vending machine. It is raining out there. Goodness gracious. I just looked out the window and it's like the wind is blowing the rain into like a horizontal sheet. Whew, glad I am not running deliveries today. I've had to run deliveries in weather like that. It's not pretty. I hated it. Let's reset stock, because I don't want to do ink saver sub. Homing shots, and homing shots. Maximum homing shots. Let's go. Do we want to take Booyah? I kind of want to take Booyah Bomb because we've all 3 of the deaths that we've done on this run have been because I panic hit. Let's run reset stock again. Well, for 400 though. I think maybe I'm gonna keep these 1,000 points in my back pocket for floor resets and stuff. But maxing homing shots is huge. Do we want to bump the link? Let's bump ink attack size because let's bump ink attack size because then the bucket hits more stuff. And it homes in on stuff too, you know? Oh, and then now the wind has stopped and it's fine again. That was wild. I love how your player character sprite changes as you get upgrades. Like there's little like doodads attached to the weapon to increase the hitbox, and like there's a little scouter for homing. Oh, it's so cute. Alright, let's see how quickly we can get these guys. Get got. Oh, that didn't work like I wanted it to. Oh dear. Piercing shot actually would have been really helpful at a time like this. Maybe if we run across that one, we get it again. Oh, I was hoping to get this Spin Doctor looking guy. Which, talking about Spin Doctor, talk about a game that, like, I did not know was popular until I did a video on it. Because I did a Frozen Tundra Finds on it many moons ago. And I had no idea that game was any kind of popular. I thought it was just, like, one of those obscure little oddities that people... Because it was in, like, a really, like a shareware bundle of random stuff. And that's how I played it as a kid. Which I've tried to get, it's called Coffee Break Games, and I've tried to get it to work on this computer, and it actively crashes every time. Every time I start my computer, it tries to, like, because it has scheduling software in it to, like, schedule coffee breaks. It tries to start in the background every time I open my computer, and then it's just like, dee error, we don't have that library. And like it's missing some probably a legacy time library of some kind. Like error, like a legacy event scheduler or something is, I presume, what's broken on it. And like technically I could probably like it was written in Java, right? It's very clearly written in Java. I mean, with all the coffee break theming, of course it is. I could probably, you know, open some kind of decompiler or something and pick it apart and fix it and point it at the proper legacy libraries or something. And that'd be maybe a very interesting project, but I don't know if I'm going to get around to it. I've got 5,000 interesting projects, and that one is not exactly in high demand. Ink recovery. We would probably benefit more from ink recovery rate than ink saver sub. And we don't spend a lot of time in swim form, so let's... Plus, towered floors are easy, so... Well, relatively easy anyway. But I really should, I've been doing a lot of, non-programming projects, a lot of, like, physical stuff with the, like, embroidery and, like, some of the photo bashing I've been doing for upcoming thumbnails and, like, physical projects. And it's beginning to get to the point where, like, I worry that, you know, applying for jobs, if they are wondering, like, why haven't you written any code in the last year? So, like, maybe I might be well served by trying to actually get some of my programming-based projects done. I got a few ideas lying around. I've got some very I got some stuff that'll really help me continue to flex my HTML and CSS muscles, which as a web dev, you know, that's pretty important for me to flex. I would rather not be a former web dev, you know what I mean? So I've got some muscles I could flex there. I don't know, I mean, it wouldn't be terrible to just have some open source contributions to fix that coffee break game. And it'd be a good way to learn, you know, some reverse compiling stuff. Who knows? Maybe. Might be worth it. Ink damage. Let's take knockback. Oh, this is the one where we climb up the hill? Yeah. We'll take knockback. I don't know. And I've been thinking a lot about, you know, I've got some... I think the technical term is ashcan projects for some tabletop stuff, and I've been thinking a lot about like how I can maybe leverage the fact that I have the capability to make like apps and programs to go with that kind of thing. And like most people, when they say they want to play a tabletop game, they're not exactly enthused about the idea of introducing their phone. But there's a design space to play with there, and I think it would be a really good way for me to flex some programming muscles that I haven't exactly done a lot of. You know, I've done some personal projects to build some apps with like a glue-on type system. You know, maybe I shouldn't dig into the sandbox of into the pile of. We could really get into the weeds there if I start talking about that. But my point is, maybe I should not resist the urge to write programming stuff lately. I've been, you know, it's very easy for me to focus in on physical objects when I am actively doing a programming job, and so that's my default thought when it comes to so that's my default thought when I'm coming to what projects can I get done in my spare time. But my spare time is very different from what it is normally at the moment with all the deliveries. Someone is talking in chat. I see you. Acknowledged. Let me be less in the middle of the floor, and then I will acknowledge what you're saying. It's liable to be interesting. Which type of apps do I build? Sorry, I just saw that at a glance. So I am I'm a Java developer, and so when I'm building apps for a phone, I'm working through a framework called Gluon, which really takes Java's whole shtick of write once, run anywhere, and dials it up to like 15. Do I participate in hackathons is the other question. Not as often as I should. I've done a few here and there, and I just missed. I did not get under the wire for a tabletop game jam recently, but I use a framework called Gluon, where it essentially like adds a layer over top of your project of some like abstraction layers to let you, you know, oh yeah, for your phone, give me access to the gyroscope, give me access to the camera, give me access to the memory, instead of having to go through. It lets you write generalized stuff instead of having to go deployment by deployment. I like it. It's handy. I haven't seen a lot of enterprise use for it at the moment, but I like it. Um, I'm currently between contracts, frustratingly. We're gonna reset the machine here. So I'm currently running, you know, deliveries. This product is sold out. They only had one of them. I don't know why they only had one of them. That was kind of frustrating. But I'm not working for any company at the moment. I'm actively applying. Let's reset the stock again. I know maybe I shouldn't do that, but we'll see what we get. We didn't roll anything good. I'll keep those 700 points for for in case I need them. But I'm actively applying. I'm doing a day job to keep the lights on. Why? Oh, that's why it didn't let me. That's why there was only one in stock. I'm a fool in a man's shoes. Let's take the hard floor rather than the rigorous floor. But I'm doing a job I'm very poorly suited for to keep the lights on. So if you have a little spare cash, I would not complain about a donation or two. I would. I also just I've been applying in every spare moment that I can find, you know, but the market for programmers right now is the worst it has been in my 6-year career, I will say. And I don't want to sit there and dwell on this because then the whole stream will turn into this is bad and I don't like it, you know? But I know a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to programming stuff. I've been really I've been hoping to try and find some kind of like accessibility advocate position, uh, you know? Because there's a lot of websites that don't keep up. So you wanted to go, I was in the CS field, technically I have a degree, I have 6 years of experience, I ought to be in the CS field right now. I what was I saying? I was saying something about yeah, accessibility. A lot of websites miss their like ARIA tags, they miss their alt text. You know, they don't make the website accessible for someone who the big accessibility things, they're very easy to miss, and it's a real shame because it improves your SEO as well. When you have good accessibility choices being made, it lets you show up in Google better. Well, search engines, let's say, as if anyone doesn't use Google for a non-ideological reason. Uh, I say as if I don't have ideological reasons to not use Google as a web developer. But point stands, you know, a lot of websites don't. They need someone consulting on accessibility because they're just not. There's ADA lawsuits waiting to happen. As soon as somebody has enough time and money to call you on it, they will, and it'll bite you. I mean, look at Crunchyroll, for example. They have their entire product is no worries. By the way, you didn't know. But look at Crunchyroll, for example. Their entire product is selling anime, selling legal access to anime. And so you'd think, being that they sell legal access to anime, they're very good at subtitles. But their subtitles are horrible, bad enough that you could call them on an ADA violation for it. I'm glad you like the design of the channel. This is actually HTML, CSS, JS. I wrote it all myself. It's based on the layout is based on Code Lyoko, a favorite show of mine. I also have a second layout that I can't show you because I'm playing a Switch game right now. That's also HTML, CSS, JS. That is like a snowy winter theme. That's a little better suited to my channel name. We see a lot of it when we're doing paper cuts, which is my live audiobook podcast, which you can learn more about with the podcast command. Do we want to take? I'm gonna take the bonus here, mostly because I don't want to take this rigorous floor. Why didn't you design the panel sections? Honestly, it's because the Twitch API is very fiddly and changes relatively consistently. And so I'm. Oh, you mean the panels underneath the stream? Those I'm working on it. I have some clever plans up my sleeve that I need to finish. You know, they support Markdown pretty well, and so I should probably get some layouting done. It's a work in progress, just like everything else around here. I'll get there, you know. The about panels, yeah, I agree with you, though. They're just kind of text right now, and they could do to look a little better. Originally, I had some, like, Photoshop panels. They were just, like, static PNGs, but I was sick of having to open GIMP to change them every 5 seconds. So I should really settle down and pick something nice for that. It's a real weakness to the it's a real weakness of the branding, as it were. Yeah, there's that, and then I was the panels. I'm working on some nice thumbnails soon, eventually too. Thank you for the constructive criticism. I appreciate it. Most people, when they're like, "This is bad," they just don't. They just say this is bad, and they don't like suggest like, "Hey, this is a. You might be able to do." Might be able to improve things there. If you're curious about Discord, as I'm seeing in the auto modded message here that I'm actually gonna not let post, you can check out the Discord server, which is much easier to handle. We're gonna take this one. You know how it is. There's all sorts of bad actors out there in the world, and so sometimes you have to redirect. Where was I? What was I talking about? You got me on. You had me monologuing. Uh, I'd be monologuing about development. Crunchyroll, was that where we were? I don't remember. Something like that. But I have several people who have been attempting to tempt me to call Crunchyroll on their subtitles, and really what I want to do is apply to companies like Crunchyroll where they know they don't have particularly good accessibility, and they know they need to cover that hole in their product, and so then get someone who can act as a "I'm not dead?" question mark, less dead than I was expecting. Oh no, I am dead. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I will not be able to add you. Truly unfortunate. Uh, I'm glad that you're enthusiastic about this, though. But accessibility, there's a lot of websites that just kind of like treat it as a secondary, as like a tertiary thing. It's like, oh well, if we cleaned up our backlog, just write it good enough so that the linter doesn't get upset with you, you know. And it's like, this is important. You're missing pretty broad swaths of economy. Wow, this is harder than I was expecting it to be. Pretty broad swaths of customer base availability here. You know what I mean? It's like more companies need to be willing to have accessibility consultants, and it's like when your product is based on the web, like every product in the world right now, because the internet's a big deal. Uh, you know, being able to be available to as many people as is feasible is important. Oh, did we see the little, like, did you see the gelatin there just, like, wiggle? Oh, no. Please. No. I have 3 ticks left. Please, let me live. Oh, no. This is bad. Uh, but I'm very passionate about the dearth of accessibility choices being made in the modern internet, even though the modern internet has tools to let you keep things accessible. You know, there was a time for a while there in the late 2000s when you had like the rise of Flash and like shockwave panels, and there were no accessibility tools for that. But now you have things like ARIA tags and like making sure your tab order is correct and that kind of thing. Pearl says, it looks like we're reconfiguring pallets at quite the clip. And Marina says, yeah, keep it up, everyone. Out of all the pallets I've detected in the members, we should have reconfigured over half. Sweet, then let's go add one more to the pile. We are over half, actually. Alright, now comes the hard part. We got the final boss. This final boss kicked our butt earlier, and so I might need to clam up again. Ideally, we'll be able to beat this, though. Kind of unfortunate that the previous... Oh, wait. What's Order have to say?
You guys again. Ugh, are you here to beat me up some more? To bully poor, innocent, adorable Smosk after spreading and bombing me again and again?
End of the world for Tiny Mollusk. Sounds like the fun's gone out of it.
Okay, okay. You wanna fight me? Fine. Put up your dukes.
This feels kind of icky now, but it's not leaving a choice, so a fight it is. Increasingly desperate. That's incredible. I love the pun names that they give Overlord here. Order Lorder here. We're actually almost done with the palettes, actually. After this, we have, I think we have the Blaster and the Umbrella. At least that's what's available on the menu.
No, stop. I'm almost cooked.
I know they made Smallest Uwu because it's literally a small child. But all I can think of is, not now, kitten. Kitten.
Please, mister. I'm just a little guy.
And then, not now, kitten. Daddy's busy. Because I have internet brainworms. Hey, let's not. Oh! Y'all saw me just like squid rush directly into that tentacle, right? That could have gone so much worse. This is why I don't use squid rush. So I miss input so often. And like, it's a shame because it's a really useful movement tool. Like, you can do some crazy wild stuff with it. I just don't keep that tool in my back pocket. It's one of many reasons I'm not exactly competitive in this game. I do really appreciate though that the PvE modes in this game, whether it is side order like this or the Salmonid, really attempt to teach you how to work with all the kits that are on hand. Don't. Oh, I could have stalled that for like half a second longer and gotten such a better outcome. Like, the game is very willing to teach you exactly how to play and be good at it. And so it'll reward you for your grinding, which is also really nice. Okay, there we go. This is much easier than the last boss we did, because the last boss we did, we had almost entirely luck-based stuff. Are the eyeballs a weak point? Or is it... Oh, no. Don't do that. Please, no. Oh! I was so scared when those started wiggling around. I thought it was gonna just obliterate me. Obliterate my bones. Well, technically the squids don't have bones. They do have a little piece of cartilage, like an integral. If the squid kids are, oh, dead. Okay. But if the squid kids are anything like real world squids, they don't have bones, but they do have a piece of cartilage called a nib, which they're liable to be somewhat like real-world squids. For story reasons, obviously, they're more humanoid. Which, can I just say, I'm really glad that they at least, like, gave us a science fantasy handwit. Okay, let's zone in. I'm gonna not talk. Okay. I'm gonna zone in, I'm gonna not say things, and I'm trusting you all to be polite about it, because I can't be good at the game and talk at the same time. No, please, no! Well, just blew a whole bunch of our points on a continue. Well, now that we've got to continue, I can at least talk. It's something about in particular, the lasers, the stinger special from this boss just obliterates my capability to do anything. But I was really glad that they gave us, at bare minimum, a hand-wavy... Oops. That's not gonna end well. Oh, well. I just did a whole bunch of, I was just talking big, like, oh yeah, that one's so easy to dodge, the reef sliders, they're so simple. Wow. I fully thought those gelatins just pushed me off the stage. Not stingrays. Please. Do not stingray me. I'm just a little... Ah! The reef sliders was the one that I was like, oh, these are so easy to dodge, Smile. It's so simple, just stay out of the way, just move, Smile. So then every time I die, I'm gonna think about that every time I die to the reef slider special. Please, do not kill me. Do not kill me. I'm just tiny. I'm just a little octopus. A truly remarkable amount of enemies on screen. Alright, let's clean these up. No, don't stingray. Do not do that. No, my bones! My insides! Okay, we're good. My insides have regained their various integrities. Alright, let's get out of the way of the secret with those guys. Let me do one of these. Hide up here for a hot second. Oh. Why am I said go my scarab, and then the scarab did not go. How very dare she. Please. No, Magnus, don't dig right now. Magnus, please, I need to zone in on this. And you digging is occupying some portion of my brain, which is not great. Please! There we go. Ooh, I needed that thing to explode real bad. Oh, I threw that way farther afield than I needed to. There we go. And then we can activate this. I was hoping to hit the boss with that instead of its barrier, but that works. No, the special can. That would have really saved us a lot of damage. Oh, great. Now we gotta deal with this again. I was just saying how this is the one that's the worst for me to avoid. And the video game listened to me and said, hey, you have trouble with this? Let me give you a learning opportunity! At least my scarab went that time. We take those. I said, go my scarab, and the scarab went, yes! Release me, says the scarab. Although I suppose it's pearl, so it'd be more like, release me! You know what I mean? The heavy metal growl. Oh my goodness. Harder than it needed to be.
Of course I lost. I'm just a I'm just as weak as a baby.
You just call yourself weak? And it burns me up inside when tough opponents said that. Yeah, I did have to blow a revive on you, Smallest.
You think I'm tough?
I just said so, didn't I? All those times you put us through the ringer and you still got the nerve to go, boo-hoo, I'm so weak.
Oh, Pearl. Just this once. Look the other way. Do your business and go home.
We're redeeming our little Blorbo. Hey, man. Did you get all your digs out while I was busy? Oh, darkness on your face. That's a pretty good score. That's at least 45 more. That's at least 40 more points than we had last time. We're doing pretty good. I'm worried that the very last locker we unlock is going to be like some kind of, inner Agent 3 level boss. Hey, did Smallest seem kind of off that last time? I was with that thing. Like, don't spoil me, obviously, but... Oh, 6 and pearls. But that thing's blinking at me. And the other times that things were blinking at me from these lockers, those were pallets. And so I'm very worried that this last 16th one, or 26, I suppose. Yeah, 15, 16, 36, maybe. I don't know. All right, we don't have any more locker keys. Let's see if we can get any hacks. Ooh, before we get any hacks, I'll count those lockers later. Ooh, we got the Towering Noblemente in a little container. We got the Gushing Trionfale in a little container. Oh, and we got a beloved toy, someone's memory. I'm so glad I got the celebratory pancakes. Have I told you guys the story about celebratory pancakes? If you haven't been around here for a long time, celebratory pancakes is a thing. We got a little pixel fry, we got a little pixel shiver, and we got a little pixel big man. Heck yeah. Alright, let's grab some hacks. We were gonna go for lower floor resets, weren't we? We were gonna go for one other thing, and then we were gonna go... more membucks and then floor reset. That was the idea. So then we have more membucks in the moment to get better runs. And then we accidentally did the other thing. Cool. Alright, I don't think we can buy any more hacks. I think we're out of... We have pearls, but we don't have enough sufficient for anything. I think I'm gonna call it there, actually. This was a really good one. This was a really great, like, set of side order runs. I really had a blast playing this, even though it made me feel like my hands want to fall off and run away. Let's see. Tomorrow is novel story, I think, is what we originally had planned. Let me make sure the game saves. Nice. Let's look at what Smallest has to say here.
I've seen how this big mentor was raised with love in a warm, caring household. Life seems tough for him right now. He's got responsibilities as the head of his clan, friends who give him all sorts of grief, and a job that keeps him up late writing songs. So why is there always such a happy gleam in his eyes? Blech! It annoys me, so he must be punished.
So we have left Marina's palette here and Murch's palette, which I'm not looking forward to Murch's palette. I'm real bad at the blaster. But now that we've gotten the game to save, let me switch to... Ooh. I have accidentally the whole thing. One moment, let me switch to the... let me switch to the other screen so I can... No, I didn't want to turn off the television. I'm telling you, man, we need to start... we need to start that Go Graph Me that somebody suggested the other day and include a universal remote or a second monitor. A second monitor is the real solution, but a universal remote would help. Input source. Because the second monitor would let me not only do like more with stream, but also more with editing. I could get a lot better assets out of my editing equipment. But I digress. Let's see. Let's double check the schedule here. I believe we were planning on novel story tomorrow, set in the world of Camellia. We were going to play as the novel of one Baudrus Rashton. Let me double check if I have that wrote down. Ooh, or Monster of the Week prep. I feel like I'll call that on the day. We'll definitely be doing a longer term tabletop type thing on Wednesday, as we have been. I don't know, maybe it's just the side order talking, but maybe next Tuesday we do some more side order or some Balatro? Mm-hmm. That was a big sneeze, Magnus. That was audible on stream. That just like came over. That was a big sneeze, bud. You okay? Anyway, I'll keep you posted on schedules. I'm hoping to finish stitching. Bless you, sir. Um, hoping to finish stitching the last piece for my stream thumbnails and the and do some last minute this and that's for the schedule. Oh, big sneeze, BBs. Oh, he's just got something in his nose. Is all, poor thing. I think that's my cue to quit fussing about and call it so I can turn the air filter back on because he clearly needs the particles out of this air as badly as I do. Let's run the. Let me run the end cards and find someone to raid, shall we?